I talk at length about doing video and why I do video, and it's important as far as I'm concerned to do video. And so many people that I talk to say, yeah, I want to do more video. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I'm going to. And yet most of them never do. Doesn't make much sense to me, other than I can kind of understand because I've been there. And I certainly know that first time, that first video, I know I felt like all the first one has to be really polished and smooth so that I don't look stupid, so that people don't think I'm not credible and all of that. And by the time you have 10 videos, it's a little less important because you realize that people will forgive you for some stuff. And by the time you've taken the time to do 100 videos and you realize, wow, people will really forgive you for the bloopers and for the silly faces, and especially when YouTube selects what is going to be the still image, and sometimes your mouth is twisted funny and your eyes are crossed or you're yawning or whatever it is. And at some point you realize that's okay. We'll forgive you as an audience. We'll forgive you. It took me a long time to really understand that because I had those same anxieties, and I'm sure that's what keeps most people from doing it. And yet people have such incredibly good information. I can think of several examples of being at the trade shows and talking to people and hearing these sound bites about their product and saying, do you have that on video anywhere? No, I keep thinking about doing it, but it's not really, it's not my job, it's whatever. And I go, wow, how short-sighted from the C-suite, the executive position, to not empower their people in the company to do more. And I think in one particular case, we were just at a show here this past week, and there was a guy in a booth that was so incredibly good at it, and it turns out that he's the trainer within the organization. And his sound bites were perfect, and his sound bites would sell so many customers on that product that would drive people to those retailers to buy that product from him. He was on the wholesale end, the manufacturing end. And yet, no video. And the reason no video, I would imagine, is that's not part of his department. That's not his job. Why should he do anything extra, even though he sounded like he would be willing to? But he's probably not going to step out and just do it if there's not someone behind him saying, man, you should do some video, get some accolade. It doesn't have to be more money. It could be recognition for improving the company's position. And there's so much of that. And this is the work that's required of doing a video, is talking. It's not like you go out and do additional physical labor work and you have to do all this stuff. In any given point of any given person's day, there's so much information that can be shared. And I would really wish that more of that would happen. I know that the more that I do it, the easier it is to do. And you forgive yourself for sounding stupid and for fumbling over your words, and it's okay. When we're in conversation, we do that all the time. When we're talking to someone, we're doing that, and we're stumbling out of words, and we don't think, oh gosh, I'm screwing up, I got to start over my conversation. Here, start over, let's start over again our conversation. You just go with it and you roll with it. Well, that's what videos become in this YouTube world, is it's conversation. And how can I just share great information? I would hope that our industry, like some industries have already sort of transitioned in that, I would hope that our industry will transition into that. Let's share information openly and honestly and not have to polish it too much. Too much polish makes it not seem real anymore. I was talking to my little 10-year-old just the other day. We were in the car, and she was writing down a list and then reading this list of YouTube celebrities that she follows. And she had this list of 25 different people on YouTube that she watches their stuff. She's 10. I could ask my 19-year-old the same thing, and she'd say, the 19-year-old was the one that said, that YouTube star, to me, is way more credible and way more interesting than the Hollywood star. Because it's their own information, doing it the way they want to do it, presenting it in a fashion that they want to present it, being who they are, not who they're playing or who they're supposed to be. That's a big difference, and there's power in that. And that's why, from a business perspective, there's power in sharing your words in a consumable way without having it be too polished, too top-notch, too expensive. Instead, it's real, it's vulnerable, it's easy, and as a result, it's productive.